Aloha everybody and welcome to part 12 of Mega Man Legends. So in the last part we hitched a ride with Wily's boats and we made our way to the middle of Lake Jyun, which has this second sub-gate that we need to enter. And yeah. I should mention that I'm going into this dungeon equipped with the blade arm as a special weapon, and something about the special weapons that kinda sucks about this game. Unlike the Classic series or the X series, where you can just sort of switch on the fly whatever weapon you want, you have to go back to Roll's car in order to switch your weapons. So if I have the blade arm equipped right now, I can't switch out to the vacuum arm, I can't switch out to the machine buster or anything else until I go back to Roll's car.
Alright, Mega Man, let's get started. Surprise? I upgraded the support equipment to the boat. I should be able to act as your spotter from here, too. Wonder if that old fella used to be a digger, too.
Well, I know he used to have a drill man. Oh wait, wrong Wily. But either way, this is a blade arm in action, folks. You have to get real up close and personal in order to hit them, because it doesn't have a long range, and if they're... Oh, Jesus! They're kicking my ass! Like, oh! Oh! Oh, God! Oh! So, yeah, that's how quickly it takes to get your ass kicked in Mega Man Legends. You know, I make this game sound easy, I make this game look easy, but you can still take damage pretty quickly if you're just screwing around, and it's that quickly to get killed in this game, so, don't screw around. Anyway, I've come back to the Jyun Sub-Gate, and I'm actually grinding Zenny from all of the Beehive robots with the vacuum arm, and the vacuum arm is upgraded so that it sucks up Zenny instantly. Like, that's how quickly it is. And I grind enough Zenny to max out the weapons I haven't used yet, which took about an hour of gameplay. So for an hour, I was back in the Jyun Sub-Gate, just going in and out, farming those Beehive enemies to get a lot of Zenny, so that I could upgrade the blade arm. And now that the blade arm is upgraded, it shoots a wave of energy instead of being completely, you know, close range. So now I can fire a little bit of a projectile with the blade arm, and it's a little bit stronger, and it's a little bit more useful. When I say it's a little bit more useful, though, it's not like the most useful thing ever, though. It's not like my go-to special weapon. Blade arm is cool, you know, it makes you feel like Zero, it makes you feel like you have some kind of lightsaber, and I'm shooting at Ryu Engine! Ryu Engine! That's what he said in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, right? Ryu Engine! But either way, the blade arm, it's very close range, it's very not practical. I think there are lots of special weapons that are way better than this. I think the active buster, what we find later, probably a lot better. Well, what am I kidding? It's one of the best weapons in the game. I don't know why I'm comparing it to that, but... The machine buster, the powered buster, the blade arm's okay, but it's not the best thing, you know. It's only really good for the spider enemies that I'm about to come up to for this dungeon, that we also saw in the ruins, because when your blade arm is equipped all the way, or upgraded all the way, I should say, when the spider robots come up to, like, the edge of your blade, not the wave that I'm shooting out, but the actual, like, blade part of it, you can knock them on their side in one hit, and then you can just shoot them, their underside, instantly after hitting them once. Which I don't start to show off until later for some reason. I kept shooting the wave at them, but that's one good use of the blade arm. So yeah, I went back, and I grinded for a lot of Zenny, not only to make this playthrough go by a lot quicker so I wouldn't have to, like, grind or anything, but also, I wanted to show off all of the other weapons with their abilities maxed out, because, you know, I find when I watch playthroughs of Mega Man Legends, you know, they're generally just showing off the weapon with as little upgrades as possible, because that's what happens when you first get the weapon, and wouldn't it be better to see what the weapon's really capable of? Wouldn't it be better to see what the weapon is actually has the potential to do, you know? So, yeah.
What did you find? From these readings, it looks like a starter key. That means there's probably a big refractor in here somewhere. Good luck!
So yeah, we are in another subgate, which means we have 3 more starter keys to find in order to get the treasure in this place. And once again, you can easily miss out on those starter keys, so you want to look in every nook and cranny. The first one was in that treasure chest I just accessed. There's me flipping him over in one hit. There's me flipping him over in one hit. So that's what the blade arm's good for in this particular dungeon. But as always, check out for the holes in the walls, because you never know when you're going to find something valuable in them. In fact, I'm coming up to a hole in a wall that is very valuable to me. Kind of, sort of. Booyah. Here's the hole. In this hole, I find a ring! This ring is another gift you can give to Roll, just like the flower that was in the Closer Woods. So, yeah, we got some more jewelry for her.
Mega Man, what can you see up there? I'm not picking up anything on my monitor. I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, now that you said that, something bad is gonna happen, Roll. Way to jinx me! What kind of spotter are you? Jesus. So yeah, this place is covered in water, and there's a lot of hidden enemies here. Look out! Some of the Reaver bots are actually camouflaged, and they don't appear until they start charging for you. And again, the lock-on keeps screwing me up because it makes me home in on like the orange guys that are floating in the sky. So I tried to hit this guy, and then I got hit a whole bunch of times because I was aiming at the wrong Reaver bot. That's how lock-on can screw you up. You can't really choose who you lock on to. It's always closest proximity. Joint plug is another important item because it really helps out your Mega Buster later. And we'll see what's up with that as we go through. Also, when I first started the dungeon, I picked up some roller jets or roller boost jets or something. And that is also very nice to have for a certain upgrade Mega Man's going to be getting later. That will make zipping through town a little bit easier, a little bit funner, more fun. I know grammar. And that is the third and last starter key. I got the other starter key just across from this. Holy shit, how do you get up there? The first time I've ever played this, and I never knew that the guy could get up there. I don't know how he was up there. Oh my god, terrified the fuck out of me. I had a heart attack when I saw that. I was like, why is he here? Jesus Christ. Oh boy, the alligator Reaver bots. There they are. They come out of the water walls that we can't walk through, and their waves are very, very powerful. I think the waves can actually shatter your shield, so don't take them lightly. They do drop a lot of Zenny, though, but they take a lot of damage to defeat. They give a lot of damage back, and we can't really get to them unless they come out of their water wall, because we can't go in the water wall. Waterfall wall thing. I don't know what this is all about, you know. These side passages actually lead to the ruins. So I'm back in the Catalog's ruins right now, but I'm only going to go to a dead end because I can't destroy the walls that take us to the other parts. Like, I open the map and you can see that I've been in that other part before, but I've never been in this particular area of this room that I'm in. So I just came in here to get the Rapid Striker because it's another upgrade for some of my special weapons, so why not? Or is it a Mega Buster part? I forget. It doesn't matter. The bad news about going into the ruins from a subgate is that when you come back into the subgate, all of the enemies respawn. Just like when I was grinding for the beehives in Cardin subgate. So, you know, just be warned that when you come back into the subgate, all of the enemies that you thought you killed will be back. And you gotta be ready for them. Also, I don't know what the hell this thing is. Just this yellow... I don't know. Corn on the cob? Robotic corn on the cob? You never know.
If I'm reading this right, there's a huge refractor there. We should be able to repair the Flutter with one that big.
Well, now that we got all 3 starter keys, let's lower the shield and let's go grab that refractor.
funny. No alarms or security devices? Be careful, Mega Man. I don't like the looks of this.
Now, Roll, we got the yellow refractor and nothing happened to us. Why would something happen to us this time?
Mega Man, I'm picking up a Reaverbot signal. It came out of nowhere. It's a big one. The readings are going off the scale.
Oh, good. Way to jinx me, Roll. Way to jinx me. So, folks, we got another boss fight, this time with a giant yellow Reaverbot whose only weak point is his head. You try hitting his legs, his arms, his big body, and it just sort of bounces off, makes a clang noise, and it doesn't really hurt the guy. So, this Reaverbot has a very simple pattern. He walks around very, very slowly until he decides to jump in front of himself and dive on whatever's in front of him. And that can easily be dodged simply by jumping high into the sky with the jet boots. Make sure you have the jet boots because having the ability to jump super, super high is really useful for this fight. And even when you're perched up against a wall, if you jump just as he's about to land on you, he won't actually hurt you. Something about the way his body's positioned that he doesn't hurt you unless you're on the ground when he dives. See, I jump, I'm fine. And then sometimes he jumps back into the middle of the room, and when he does that, he creates this little shockwave that you have to jump over. So if you see him jumping way earlier than he normally does, he usually walks before he dives. Make sure to jump because he's about to create a shockwave. All I do is I jump super high, I shoot him in the head, and my auto-aim's pretty nice, and I just keep shooting him in the head. And eventually his health goes down, and I win the fight. Booyah!
I'm not picking up any Reaverbot signals anywhere. It looks like you got him.
And that's how that goes. So that's how you can do it with just the Mega Buster and the Jet Springs, which, honestly, you should have the jump shoes when you get to this point anyway. I think there's actually some cliffs and stuff you can't scale unless you have the jump springs. Unless I'm not remembering it correctly, but, you know. All you need is a Mega Buster, the ability to jump, and knowing when to jump. Whenever he dives, just jump. That's really all there is to it. When he dives, jump. When you have to shoot him in the head, jump and shoot. We are Jump and Shoot Man, after all, right? Am I right? Because people call Mega Man Jump and Shoot Man. Yeah. I could fight these things for extra zenny, but screw it. I grinded quite a bit when I was in the Lake Jyun Sub-Gate. So I'll try and show off all the other special weapons every time I go to a new area. I just wanted to show off the blade arm for this. I showed off the vacuum arm. I showed off the powered buster. And next time I'll probably show off the machine buster or something. I'm not really sure yet, but you know, I wanted to show off as many weapons as I could. I didn't want to stick to one. And again, since I'm so comfortable with just the Mega Buster, it doesn't really matter what I use. I think using just the Mega Buster is perfectly fine. I can take on all these guys with just the Mega Buster. When its power is maxed out, there's nothing I can't accomplish, damn it. Nothing!
You must be getting hungry, Mega Man. I made some apricot pie. Are you up for a slice when you get back?
Apricot pie? And now everyone in the audience is hungry, Roll. Now everyone watching this YouTube video wants apricot pie. Or pumpkin pie. Or cake. Oh, I could go for some chocolate cake right about now. Or pizza. I want pepperoni slices so bad. I'm hungry, so I'm cutting this video short. Alright, folks, we shall go back to the Flutter and try and fix it in part 13. Toodles.
Okay, I'm fresh out of ideas. You know, what bothers me most is that while we're sitting here, he's out there digging up all sorts of stuff.
Calm down, Teasel. You're going to burst. He won't beat us to the treasure. No one will, as long as that big door is still locked. All we have to do is make sure we get rid of him before then. Right? So what if he digs up a few scraps here and there? He can keep that garbage. All we're after is whatever's behind the main gate. Right, Teasel?
You know, you're absolutely right. Then that will be our new plan. We'll wait for him to open the main gate. We'll let him keep whatever he finds until then. He'll see. It'll be the Bonds who have the last laugh in this game.
That's right!